Hello, today I wanted to talk about your hunger cues and using your hunger cues as a strategy to lose weight. So before I keep going, I want to say that I am not a dietitian, not a doctor, not a nutritionist. I am just a mom, a regular human who lost and maintained 70 pounds off, and I want to help other regular humans do exactly the same thing. So let's talk about the hunger scale. So we encourage our members to think about the hunger scale from -10 to +10. So -10 being absolutely starving, would trade a child for food, and +10 is so full you actually feel sick. So we ask our members to try, it's easier said than done, to eat between -2 to +2. So we encourage our members to eat before they're hangry, but it's okay to feel a little bit hungry, and to stop before they're full, but they do feel satisfied. And I have had conversations with many of our members in the past that they feel that they've lost touch with their hunger cues. And I think this is very common, especially living in North America. Our portions are out of control, and many of us have not felt true hunger for a while. And so we've forgotten what it feels like to feel hungry. And we are eating just because it's 12 o'clock, or we are continuing to eat just because that's the amount of food on our plates. So my advice for you is to really listen to your body, to stay in tune with your hunger cues, to make sure that you don't let yourself get hangry, to have snacks available for you for those potential times where you're doing a chore and you end up staying out longer than you thought. Have a snack with you to prevent hanger. And another way to prevent hanger is to make sure that you are eating every few hours. Make sure if you get to supper time and you're so starving you find yourself overeating, then maybe you need an afternoon snack. And then on the other end, to make sure that you listen to your body and don't eat past your fullness. Some tips for you are to try and eat slowly. Now, I know this is so hard. As a mother, when I'm sitting down to eat, I am shoveling that food in my face as quick as possible, because at any moment, someone is going to say mom and want their meat cut or ketchup for their potatoes. So I just try to do this most of the time. Sit down while you're eating. Eat slowly, and don't have technology in front of you when you're eating. It will allow your brain to recognize that it's actually getting full. And another thing that's going to help you not eat past your point of fullness is actually trying to eat mostly whole foods. So what happens when we eat processed foods is processed foods are highly palatable. Food scientists are creating these foods so that they are so delicious that it is very hard to control our portions. Now, I'm not saying don't eat processed food. I think processed food has its place. We need to set realistic expectations. We live in 2020. It's 2020. We live in a world or an environment where processed foods are convenient. They're inexpensive. They're can be quick to prepare. So I'm not saying don't eat processed foods. I'm saying try and eat mostly whole foods. Foods that are delicious, but not too delicious. So you really do enjoy what you're eating and you feel nourished, but you're less likely to overeat. Okay, I hope that helps. That's just a little bit about our hunger scale. So remember, try and eat between -2 and +2. And maybe just this week, try and be in tune with your hunger, and maybe even keep track of your hunger, and ask yourself when you're eating, did I eat past +2, or did I let myself get past -2 on the hungry scale? Enjoy.